Hello everyone. This is Tuba. I have Nikhat and Ruchi along with us. But we will start the course. Let others join till now, with us. So yeah, I'm one of the coordinator, but Ruchi is the primary coordinator for the course, and she will be joining us just about after 5 minutes. So let me just introduce myself with all of you guys because I'll be your personal coordinator for the course. If you have any queries or difficulties of accessing the materials or TSEX website, any course material or any have any questions, then I'll be the point person for you to. Ashish, can you please mute yourself? Yeah, thanks. So I'll be your contact person for any queries and anything related with the course. I just send me an email or STP CET email, whichever you have provided with. So yeah, so this is Suba, and I am teacher, educator plus researcher. I have been in education field since 10 years. I have been working in mathematics education for almost like, yeah, same 10 years, but with the teachers and students. Now I am working with TISS as a teaching assistant, Suruchi. She is a faculty and she will introduce herself after me. Um, and I have been working with the Homi Baba Center for Science Education in Mathematics Education Department. Right now, I am working in Center for Environment Education as an advisory board to integrate mathematics along with the environment education. So it to the social justice and equality point of view. So this is about me. Yeah. So Ruchi is there. Yeah,
Thank you,
Ruchi.
Tuba.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tuba. I'm Ruchi Kumar. I am faculty at Tata Institute of Social Sciences at Center of Excellence in Teacher Education. I've been working there for past 8 years, and I have worked in. Tuba, can you please mute? Someone has unmuted. Yeah, thank you. So I have worked in several projects run by TISS, and I've also taught in B.Ed and B.Ed MA integrated course, MA elementary education course, and MA education course. I've been teaching mathematics education and teacher education. Uh, my just wanted to share that I have worked in Connected Learning Initiative. It's a project in which we worked in 4 different states of India: Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana, and Mizoram. And there we more than 300 schools. We implemented digital modules that we had developed for students for a middle and secondary level. One of the modules is geometric reasoning, which we have addressed in the earlier course, and another module is proportional reasoning, which we are going to discuss in this course itself. The course is bilingual, so if at any point of time you want to speak us to speak in Hindi, you can request that. I have also worked in another project where we have tried to take this innovation to other countries. One of the projects is CL4 STEM, in which we collaborated with teacher educators in Bhutan, Tanzania, and Nigeria, and helped them create open educational resources to work with newly qualified teachers. Another project which I am heading is a multimodal approach for teacher professional development, in which we are working with people in Nepal, Maldives, and Afghanistan. And there we have some fellows which are conducting action research in collaboration with teachers, and they are in the process of submitting their research report. And we are also researching how they learn and how they develop the competency of becoming a teacher educator through collaborating uh, in action research. So these are the several areas in which I have worked. and very happy to have all of you here for this proportional reasoning course. I hope it would be a very interesting and an engaging experience for all of you. We want to make it as much interactive as possible, and that's why we have these webinars. We also have discussion forum in the courses where you can discuss several ideas. So looking forward to hearing a lot of ideas from all of you and taking this discussion forward. So over to you Tuba, again.
Yeah, thanks, Ruchi. Yeah. Ruchi, would you like to just inform what proportional reasoning is? If you just in a brief, in a very short brief.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a
You
very
want to?
short. And
Should I go?
can you hear me, Tuba?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Oh, so I'm going to give you a very short introduction of proportional reasoning. We'll do a much more deep dive
Yeah.
into the concepts related to proportional reasoning in the next call that we have in the webinar. So proportional reasoning is an idea which sort of connects many concepts which are at primary level and the concepts which are at senior secondary level. So ideally, maybe you will consider proportional reasoning as something like, it must be related to ratio and proportion. But that is just one idea. There are several other things that are connected with. Can you make a guess about, what ideas are related to proportional reasoning at primary level? Let us have that on the chat itself. Can all of you just respond on chat? Any ideas that are connected with proportional reasoning at primary level? Okay. Okay, great. I may ask you to elaborate a bit later on. Let's first get some responses. Swati ma'am, would you like to elaborate how shapes are connected to proportional reasoning?
There is more answer also. Distance, skip counting, estimation of quantities.
All are correct. Would any of you like to elaborate on your idea?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening. I'm Surabhi this side. Yeah, I think skip counting generates a sort of, they develop a critical thinking. They analyze what the next term is and how to get the next term. So they are just analyzing the series again and again. Maybe it is skip counting by 2 or 5 or 10.
Yes.
So they are getting the next term by analyzing the series.
Okay.
So it is sort of developing the problem solving critical thinking approach in students.
Okay. So can I ask you, skip counting, how does the student do this skip counting? What kind of processes or ideas that the student is using to do this skip counting? Mathematical
Yeah,
process.
yeah, he or she observes the series first of all, and then checks out the difference between it is constant or not, and then try to see by how many number it is increasing or decreasing, and then find out the next term. So observation is there, thinking is
Decreasing. I want you to know whether I want you to speak about whether it is addition, multiplication,
yeah,
subtraction, what has, or just
yeah,
pattern.
yeah,
What is it that the student is doing?
yeah. It is pattern I'm talking about.
It's pattern. So
Yeah,
in this pattern, sometimes the pattern is additive in nature, and you can
yeah,
get the next term by using addition. But there
yeah.
are times when the pattern is multiplicative in
Subtraction,
nature.
multiplication. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
the something which you are getting by addition, the same addition is just reverse, subtraction is just a reverse of
yeah,
that. You
yeah,
can get the same by subtraction also. But there are patterns which they are based on multiplication, and of course you can use division also to turn the same pattern going towards the other side. So the patterns can be again of two types. Now proportional reasoning, what kind of pattern does it really fit with? Does it fit with this additive thinking, where involves addition, or does it fit more with multiplication?
I
And what
feel
is
it
the
is,
difference? Hmm.
yeah, I think it is more of a multiplicative thinking.
Why? Why do you feel so?
Because somewhere when we are looking at the reasoning aspect, it doubles itself. When we are thinking, if you look at the continuum of thinking, then it more or less it doubles itself. So it's more of multiplicative
Can you
association.
give an example that you are thinking? क्या आप
Um,
बोल रहे हैं कि double with plus? Yeah.
like for example, if I take like we are talking from the primary school level students, and I feel these four operations, when we look at the four operations and the nature that a number actually associates itself. For example, if I say that 5 into 3 is
Yeah.
equal to 15, that means the relation that the 5 and the 3 has to make 15. So that means 5 is actually moving 3 times to become 15, or the 5 is added 3 times to make it to 15, or the 3 is added 5 times to make it to 15.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Similarly, if I look at the division aspect, that means 15, if I divide it by 3, I get 5. So that means I am, it is deteriorating 3 times. 5 is deteriorating, or 15 is deteriorating 3 times to lead to 5. So that's why I feel it is more of multiplicative rather than.
Okay. So since I'm sure you must be a mathematics teacher, and we all mathematics teachers are also fascinated by numbers. So in your example, yes, you took numbers and you used addition and multiplication, even division also. But when you're thinking about proportions, what is important is the context, the situation. So can you think of any situation where this kind of quantities can be used and this kind of processes can be done, that you said 3 multiplied by 5? Because essentially what you said was just multiplication and division. So where is the proportion in that?
Absolutely.
That is what,
Since you had given you had asked for a primary level, so I just took that as an example. But otherwise, so if suppose, for example, if we look at it, the age related issues. Yeah. Like for example, like we are trying to compare two people, A and B, and A is at present A is twice as the age of B. So there is basically a relationship of two linked quantities.
Yes.
So that is why I feel when that is the case, and whenever there is a situation that changes, like for example, if I say 10 years hence or 10 years before, then there is a proportion in both the relationships.
Yes,
there's a change in the proportion.
And I
in both
really love your example because it's an excellent example to make a point that I want to make here. So if you're considering age, okay, think of someone, maybe my brother, and he is twice my age in, suppose I say, year 2000, okay? And so if I say that what would be his age in 2005, okay? So then what, how would you represent that? In this case, what happens is students tend to start thinking, because we have said twice the age, they tend to think that it is a multiplicative relationship. And but if actually what we are asking is 5 years hence is just in both the ages, whether it is x or 2x you are taking, you just have to add plus 5. So that the relationship between the two ages, the difference remains constant, and what you just need to add is the number of years that are passing. It's because the difference it is that remains constant, but the relationship between the two ages can be represented multiplicatively. Okay, so this is an interesting. So that's why I said that the situations are something which is very, very important, and you need to analyze the situation to see where the proportion lies, what is the relationship between the two quantities that we are looking at, and how can how can that relationship be represented, whether that relationship can be represented through multiplication or through addition. How does that relationship change with the change in certain variables? So in this case, when the time changes, when the year changes, how is the relationship changing? So the relationship between x and 2x, it remains the same. But if we ask that what is the age of that person on that year, then it is just by addition of that many years that have passed. Okay, and we will come across more such examples as we go ahead in this course, and we will discuss that in the next call also. But for today, I think we have had a very nice discussion. There are some other very good examples also, like price and quantity relationship, buying items in the shop, fractions, patterns, shapes, which involves doubling and halving, scaling up and down. So all these are very, very important and very relevant examples. Now, these are all primary level examples. Can you think of any of the concepts which are related at secondary level or middle school level with the topic of proportional reasoning? Any topics at middle or secondary level which are related with proportional reasoning?
Speed and time, ma'am.
Speed and time, correct?
Time and work.
Yes. Anything else? Area, yes. What about similarity? Linear equations, money and quantity, correct? Data handling, yes. Similarity of triangles, trigonometry, right? Congruency, so many concepts. So that is why proportional reasoning is so important. It's such a significant skill and knowledge that the student has to develop. And it is something that starts, right at the primary level and goes up to senior secondary level. So this is a topic which covers throughout the curriculum of mathematics, throughout all the grades itself. And I hope you understand the significance of it and are able to understand why it is important for students to develop proportional reasoning itself. More on this proportional reasoning aspect in some time and in the next meeting. Back to Tuba to do some activities for all of us.
Yeah, let me just first introduce you with the course. Thank you, Ruchi, for introducing this proportional reasoning. Yeah, so Rindam, I just wanted to, you have mentioned this important point about the multiplicative thinking, but I will speak in Hindi also because few people asked me personally to be a bilingual. तो आपने बात की थी कि मल्टीप्लिकेटिव थिंकिंग में वो डबल होता है प्रोपोर्शन. So, or yeah, but there is a thing I just wanted to place one argument on the table. What about fraction? I mean, if you are taking the whole number, तो अगर हम एक होल नंबर लेते हैं तो वो आपको डबल करता है मल्टीप्लिकेटिव थिंकिंग में 5 to 10 और 15 whatever. बट व्हाट अबाउट फ्रैक्शन? क्या फ्रैक्शन में भी वही बात है जो हम होल नंबर में देखते हैं? तो शायद ये एक आर्ग्यूमेंट हम रख सकते हैं अगर कभी आपके सामने किसी ने ये एग्जांपल दिया है कि मल्टीप्लिकेटिव थिंकिंग से चीजें बढ़ती हैं, तो शायद आप एक काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट दे सकते हैं कि 1/4 into 1/4 क्या वो घट रहा है या बढ़ रहा है. So I just wanted to put this thing on the table, but that was a very nice example to move forward. Yeah, so let me just take you to the course. We will do all this proportional reasoning in very much detail. हमारा एक पूरा यूनिट 2 इस पे डेडिकेटेड है. आपको कोर्स पे इस वक्त दिखाई नहीं देगा. आपको ये कोर्स जो है आपको मोस्ट प्रोबेबली फ्राइडे को आप उसे देख पाएंगे, यूनिट 2. तो आपको ये अवेलेबल नहीं है. आपको सिर्फ यूनिट 0 और यूनिट 1 दिखाई दे रहा होगा इस वक्त. वो वही हमने आपको विजिबल रखा है. धीरे धीरे हम यूनिट 2 और यूनिट 3 को प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाएंगे ताकि आपको एक साथ बहुत सारा कंटेंट ना दिखाई दे. और आप उसकी
और इसलिए भी कि आप जो यूनिट 0 में फॉर्म्स हैं वो सारे फॉर्म्स आप कंप्लीट कर लीजिए, तभी हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं.
जी, थैंक्स. हाँ रुचि, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि ये हमेशा हम भूल जाते हैं और आगे यूनिट 1 की तरफ सीधा चले जाते हैं. पर ये थोड़ा सा आप ध्यान दीजिएगा कि ऐसा ना करें. तो मैं एक बार शेयर कर देती हूँ आप लोगों के साथ. तो शायद या सॉरी मैं तो ये शायद इस तरीके का एक पेज आपको दिख रहा होगा। स्टाफ, ये मैं स्टाफ हूँ, यहाँ पे स्टाफ मेरा है, इसलिए मुझे सारी चीजें दिखाई दे रही है, बट आपको समवॉट इस तरीके का पेज दिखाई दे रहा होगा आपके टिसेक्स प्लेटफॉर्म पे। तो देर इज दिस यूनिट जीरो एंड यूनिट 1 विल बी अवेलेबल फॉर यू। तो यूनिट जीरो में आपको मैं बस बता देती हूँ कि कुछ चीजें हैं जो आपको करनी है। यहाँ पर प्री टेस्ट एंड पोस्ट इंट्रो एंड एवरीथिंग है, बट यहाँ पर आपको कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन दिया गया है जो आपको फॉलो करना है। आपके लिए ही है वो, कि किस तरीके से आपको एक ईमेल आया होगा और क्या आपको करना है। तो इसका मतलब ये है कि जिस आपको जस्ट इसको फॉलो करना है, एक रूटीन में आपको फॉलो करना है। फिर इसके बाद आपको एक फॉर्म मिलेगा, प्री कोर्स सर्वे। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि इसके पॉइंट हैं। तो आप जब उसको एक साथ धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ेंगे तो ये आपको एकदम लाइन से लीनियर फॉर्म में मिलता चला जाएगा। आप प्लीज कोशिश करिएगा कि हर एक चीजों को आप फॉलो करें, आप हर एक चीज भरें। इसके बाद ये एक प्री कोर्स सर्वे फॉर्म है जिसको आप साइन इन करिए और भर दीजिए। इसका आंसर हमको मिल जाएगा। और हमेशा आप जब कभी भी एक हिस्सा कंप्लीट करते हैं, एक पोर्शन कंप्लीट करते हैं, तो मार्क एज कंप्लीट करके ये वाला ब्लू बटन दिखाई देगा, उसको आप क्लिक कर दीजिएगा ताकि आपका जो यूनिट है, मैं आपको पीछे की तरफ लेके जाती हूँ। ये हिस्सा आपको कंप्लीट दिखाएगा ताकि आपको पता चलता रहेगा कि आपने कहाँ तक कंप्लीट किया है और कहाँ तक आपको कहाँ से फिर से शुरू करना है। अगर आपने कुछ हिस्सा कंप्लीट किया है और बंद कर दिया है विंडो को, तो आप वापस आएंगे तो आपको वो बता देंगे कि कहाँ से आपको शुरू करना है। तो बस इसीलिए आपके लिए हमने वो मार्क एज कंप्लीट ब्लू बटन रखा हुआ है और कुछ नहीं है। मैं दूसरा हिस्से की तरफ जाती हूँ। कुछ सवाल हैं, बहुत ही जनरल से सवाल हैं, हिंदी में भी दिए हुए हैं, बाइलिंगुअल हैं। आपको बस उसके जवाब देने हैं। आपकी तरफ से हमें क्या उम्मीदें हैं कोर्स को लेकर, वो हमने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है। आप, ये बहुत ही ब्रीफ है कि आपके पास टीसेक्स एक्सेस करने के लिए आपके पास कंप्यूटर हो, या आप अगर मोबाइल में कर पा रहे हैं तो आप वो कर पा रहे हैं तो अच्छी बात है। डेटा नेट हो, ये सब तो नॉर्मल चीज है। बट द थिंग इज कि आपको ये कुछ ऑनलाइन एक्टिविटीज करनी होगी, कुछ सेल्फ स्टडी करनी होगी, एंड कुछ फील्ड वर्क जो है जो यूनिट 3 में आपको मिलेगा वो आपको करना होगा। फील्ड वर्क का मतलब ये है कि आपको क्लासरूम में या कुछ स्टूडेंट से बातचीत करनी होगी, टीचर से बात करनी होगी, आपको कुछ जो भी आपको असाइनमेंट मिला है वो आपको करना पड़ेगा। तो उसके लिए कुछ हिस्सा है यहाँ पर। बट इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज यहाँ पे मैं आपको बस बता दूं, असाइनमेंट एंड पोस्ट असेसमेंट किस तरीके से है। ये आपको आपके पेज पे मिलेगा, लेकिन मैं थोड़ा सा डिटेल में चले जाती हूँ। आपको प्री कोर्स सर्वे का पॉइंट है, ये जो हिस्सा है वो आपको पॉइंट बता रहा है कि आपको कहाँ कहाँ पर आपको 100 पॉइंट्स लाने के लिए कहाँ कहाँ पर पॉइंट्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किए गए हैं। तो ताकि आपको पता चले कि किस यूनिट का सबसे ज्यादा हिस्सा है कोर्स के लिए। तो दिस थिंग्स, हर यूनिट के कुछ हिस्से हैं जिसको सेशन वाइज डिवाइड किया गया है। उस सेशन में हर हर सेशन के कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन जो ग्रेडेड हैं। कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे हैं जो अनग्रेडेड हैं, बट वो आपके लिए है कि आप उसे सबमिट करें, पर उसके आपको पॉइंट्स नहीं मिलेंगे। लेकिन कुछ क्वेश्चंस मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन ऐसे हैं जिसके आपके पॉइंट्स हैं, जो क्विज असेसमेंट के तौर पे आपको सबसे एंड में दिए जाएंगे। यूनिट के सेशन 1, 1.1, 1.2 उसके एकदम एंड में दिए जाएंगे। तो वो आपको भरना है और कंप्लीट करना है, तो वो आपको मिलेगा पॉइंट। फिर दूसरा ये है कि आपको एक डिस्कशन फोरम है, उसको आपको लिंक वहां पे मिल जाएगी। जैसे जैसे आप कोर्स में जाएंगे आपको उस डिस्कशन फोरम में पार्टिसिपेट करना है। अब उसको पार्टिसिपेट कैसे करना है, आपको वो लिंक में जाकर जो सवाल आपको पूछा गया है, वहां पे एक जनरल क्वेरी दिया होगा, एक जनरल स्टेटमेंट दिया होगा जिसमें आपकी राय मालूम करने के लिए पोस्ट की गई है। तो उसमें आपको अपना डिस्कशन में क्या कहते हैं भागीदारी निभानी होगी, आपको हिस्सा लेना होगा। तो या फिर आपके कुछ साथी जो हैं अभी यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं या फिर अभी मौजूद नहीं है बट आपके कोर्स में हैं, तो वो अपनी अगर कुछ पॉइंट्स स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं किसी सवाल को लेकर, किसी तो आपको अगर लगता है कि इसका जवाब आप जवाब या इवन इवन सवाल भी आपको उठाना है, तो आप उसे पोस्ट करिए। और हम कोशिश करेंगे कि एक दूसरे के जो सवालात हैं या फिर आंसर्स हैं उसको उसको क्या कहते हैं आप किस आपको आप साथ में लेकर चलें। ये मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ कि हर सवाल के जवाब हम दे पाएंगे या आपने जो सवाल उठाए हैं उसके जवाब दे पाएंगे, पर मैं ये कहने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि उसमें हम हिस्सा लेंगे और खुद जवाब ढूंढने की कोशिश करेंगे एक दूसरे के साथ। तो उसके लिए ये डिस्कशन फोरम रखा गया, उसके पॉइंट्स हैं। फिर आपका तीसरा जो हिस्सा है वो है असाइनमेंट। ये ग्रेड बेस्ड असाइनमेंट है। और ये 3 यूनिट हैं, तीनों में ग्रेड बेस्ड असाइनमेंट है और उसके अलग अलग पॉइंट्स हैं। यूनिट 1 में एक ग्रेड बेस्ड असाइनमेंट है जिसके 6 पॉइंट्स हैं, यूनिट 2 में 10 पॉइंट्स हैं एंड यूनिट 3 में 15 पॉइंट्स हैं। आपको यहाँ पे दिखाई नहीं देगा, यहाँ पे तो 15 पॉइंट्स हैं।
Ma'am, excuse me.
हाँ जी जी बोलिए।
Will we able to see all these this description?
Yeah, so I do not have your email ID right now, anyone's email ID. Otherwise, I would have shown you how this page will look like for the participants. But this will look like to you like this, with fewer examples like Unit 0 and Unit 1. Okay,
So we
everything
will be able to see all the description, whatever you are explaining here. We will be able to see that.
Yes, everything. I'm not hiding anything.
Everything unit unit 0 unit 1 का सभी दिखाए, all the things would be visible.
Yeah.
Unit 2 will be visible from next week onward.
From
everything
Friday
should
onwards.
be visible. Why don't you log in right now and check it out?
Yes.
Okay.
The one I mean आपको मैं बोल दूं कि the one email ID you have used to create the TSEC split user ID, okay, not the, I mean whatever user ID you have used to create the I mean
yeah, use the same
account.
TSEC ID that you used to register in the TSEC itself. If
Yeah.
you use any other email ID, then it will not work.
Yeah.
Use the same email ID that you used to register.
Yeah, even if you, any one of you can help me, just tell me your email ID or something you have used so I can show you how it will look like. Please give me on the chat so I can just Ruchi, have anyone given Surbi?
I think it's okay, Tuba. Why don't you just
yeah, I think I
somebody
got.
Sukhdeep has given.
Okay, I'll I just need one. I just need one. Sorry. Yeah. So this will not, unit 2 will not be visible to you. This is just showing for you the headline, but unit 0, this will be available for you, and unit 1, these things. Okay, everything will be,
So
whatever
the one that is in blue, the one
Yeah.
that is in blue, if you click, you can go to that lesson and it will open in detail for you. Tuba,
Yeah.
just do that.
Yeah, I actually did previously. Yeah, like that I have showed you. Everything will be available to you with the videos, with the overview of the syllabus, even objectives, everything. Whatever I have shown you, it will be there. You need to just access it to your account and see. So So this is the thing. Unit 0. Then you have to do the pre-test. Of course, it has a point. I mean, I have shown you, and then intro, and then course. There is a course queries. You can just go. I think I should show you the pre-test thing. Okay. Yeah. So pre-test has 10 questions like this one, multiple choice questions. Yeah, 10 question. But you need to understand this whenever you found this particular line, just pay attention to that. When it says graded, that means your uh, answer will be marked, will give credit. If it is says unguarded, ungraded, that means you have to answer the questions to complete the course, but the point will not be I mean given to you for the for 100%. Okay, I'll just show you the ungraded one. या दिस वन, ये यहाँ पे जो आपको अनग्रेडेड दिखाई दे रहा है, आपको इसका जवाब देना है, क्योंकि ये सवाल, इसमें ऐसे कुछ सवाल हैं जो जिसके लिए आपकी अपनी सोच को सामने लाना है, आपको शेयर करना है, जिसके सही और गलत जवाब के लिए हमने ये सवाल नहीं रखा है। ये सिर्फ डीप थिंकिंग के लिए रखा है, रिफ्लेक्शन के लिए रखा है कि आप उसे सोचें। तो ये अनग्रेडेड हैं, ऐसे सवाल अनग्रेडेड हैं। ठीक है, दैट्स इट। तो आप कोशिश करें कि आज एक सेशन के बाद आप अपने अकाउंट में लॉग इन करें, जो यूजर आईडी आपने बनाया है, और कम से कम यूनिट 0 देख लें एक बार, क्योंकि उसके लिए आपको ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लगेगा। इवन प्री कोर्स सर्वे जो है शायद आपका इतना वक्त नहीं लेगा। प्री टेस्ट के लिए आपको थोड़ी देर के लिए आराम से बैठ के उसके सवाल के जवाब देने होंगे, क्योंकि इसके
कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, देखो चैट में।
चैट में क्वेश्चंस हैं। ओके,
टाइमलाइन ऑफ द असाइनमेंट।
Okay, so okay, so timeline of which assignment are you talking about, Chitra? Can you just tell me?
I think
graded
the
assignment
that is there in there, so you need to tell them when is the course ending and by when they
exactly
have to submit.
Yeah. I just yeah. So all assignments. Okay. So the course is going to end. The deadline is 28th May, I think. Here it is May 28th. If you can see important days, course ends. May 28th will be the deadline of this course. It will end on this date. So all the assignment you can use all this unit, the graded points and etc. But you have to submit all this assignment before May 28th. I'm not saying you have to go. I mean, we are not saying you have to go unit 1 and do the assignment till Friday. No, आपको जितना वक्त चाहिए आप लीजिए, आप उसको समझिए और उसको आंसर करिए, लेकिन May 28 के बाद ये यूनिट 3 तक पोस्ट असेसमेंट, एक्चुअली पोस्ट असेसमेंट इज पोस्ट टेस्ट एंड पोस्ट सर्वे, पर इसका डेडलाइन है May 28। आपको बीच में मिडिल डेट नहीं मिलेंगे, आपको फुल फ्लो आपको मिल रहा है, आप उसे कंप्लीट करने के लिए। ठीक है, तो ऐसा कोई डेडलाइन बीच में नहीं है, आप अपने फ्लो के हिसाब से करिए, पर पूरी कोशिश करिए कि उसको खत्म करें डेडलाइन से पहले।
And thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please elaborate about field assignments, like what it is all about, and like how it's supposed to be done?
Yes, yeah. Thank you for asking. Actually, I was going to tell you about that. Yeah. So it's not field assignment. I mean, you don't have to go to field and do it. You are your teachers. You can. I mean, I mean, you know your colleagues and your students, so you have to interact. So in this like in unit 3, there is this kind of assignments. It's a collaborative lesson planning. ओके, तो ये आपको अपने दो, यहाँ पे अगर आप वो असाइनमेंट खोलेंगे, मेरे ख्याल से ये असाइनमेंट का जो डेट है ओपन होने का, आई जस्ट लेट यू नो, आई थिंक यूनिट 2 विल बी अवेलेबल अप्रैल 28 and May 12 is the date when you will get this unit 3 available with you. Then आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि ऐसा मैं रुचि और मैं डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि आपको सारे यूनिट दे दिए जाएं ताकि आपको फ्लो मिले, पर लेट मी जस्ट एक्सप्लेन दिस असाइनमेंट। ओके, तो फील्ड वर्क ऐसा है कि आपके दो कलीग्स आपको चुनने हैं, आप जिनके साथ कंफर्टेबल हैं, और उनके साथ एक लेसन प्लान बनाना है। वो लेसन प्लान आपका हिंदी में भी हो सकता है, इंग्लिश में भी हो सकता है। आपको वो मैथ्स यूज करना है, ऑफ कोर्स आप इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हैं। आप प्राइमरी, एलिमेंट्री, सेकेंडरी स्कूल के मैथमेटिक्स ले सकते हैं, आप एनसीईआरटी और स्टेट टेक्स्ट बुक ले सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो ऐसा लेकर आपको एक ऐसा लेसन प्लान बनाना है, लेकिन उसको बनाने से पहले हम आपका एक वेबिनार होगा कि वो लेसन प्लान का मतलब हम क्या बोल रहे हैं। इट्स लेसन स्टडी काइंड ऑफ थिंग, which we will explain it to you in details in I think not next to next webinar session, third session. We will let you know, so you don't worry about that. It will be given to you. Okay, so yeah, this is the thing. Just don't worry about what kind of lesson plans you have to make. We will explain it to you, and actually it is given in this unit 3.1 also. I'll just show it to you, but I think it will not show it from here. I have to go to staff. Yeah. So यूनिट 3 का नाम है कोलैबोरेटिव लेसन प्लानिंग। ये जो है बहुत ही सोच के एक स्टडी है, उसको हमने लिया है, और उसका इंट्रोडक्शन आपको मिलेगा। वो स्टडी, लेसन स्टडी का मतलब क्या है, उसके कुछ सैंपल्स आपको दिए जाएंगे। देयर इज अ डिस्कशन फोरम, देयर इज अ क्विज एंड देन सेल्फ असेसमेंट। तो उसके बाद आपको असाइनमेंट करना है। तो इसलिए मैं आपको डिटेल में अभी नहीं जाना चाहती हूँ कि वो क्या है, क्योंकि शायद बहुत सारी चीजें एक साथ मर्ज हो जाएंगी, तो समझना मुश्किल हो जाएगा आपके लिए। क्योंकि इससे पहले आपको प्रोपोर्शनल रीजनिंग के बारे में काम करना है, और जो कि नेक्स्ट सेशन में होगा, जैसा रुचि ने बताया था। राइट नाउ हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि जो यूनिट 1 है उसके बारे में थोड़ी सी चर्चा कर सकते हैं। चित्रा, यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग टू असाइनमेंट? इफ यू हैव, यू कैन आस्क मी, और रुचि।
Tuba, can you please also give a summary of what all you said in English also, because I think there are people who only understand English. So, एक थोड़ा सा summary, or if you want, I can give.
No, I can give. Okay. Someone says in Hindi, someone says in English. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. My questions are sorted now.
Oh, okay.
Regarding this assignments.
Yeah, so let me just explain it in English. So there is a unit. There are 3 units. Okay, in this course, unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. Each unit has one graded assignment. You can see. But unit 3 has one kind of assignment that needs you to collaborate with your colleagues, at least 2 colleagues, minimum 2 colleagues, and you have to sit down with your colleagues and make a lesson plan. What kind of lesson plan we are thinking for you to make for this assignment, we will explain it to you later, but we are saying just there is a guideline what you have to do to make the lesson plan. and there are introduction and everything. But for the assignment, there are instruction. You have to select minimum 2 colleagues from your school, from your even whoever you are comfortable with. You have to discuss with the colleagues. Because of that, you can make group from your school or from your course group, even from your course group right now, from this S02b course group. You have to you can make your plan in Hindi or in English. You can choose a topic from your from a primary school elementary textbook, or primary or elementary or secondary school mathematics textbooks. You can choose NCRT or your state textbook. There is nothing, no matter, I mean, from us, there is no restriction from us. Yeah, so, and there are some sample plan, lesson plan, you can just refer to it. So we will tell you everything in details in next to next webinar, in very much not right, like briefly I'm telling right now, but in focus detail. This is the thing I just what I said in Hindi. I think it is answered. They need to be a part of this course? No, Chitra, they don't need to be a part of this course. You can choose from colleagues from this course, but it is not necessary. You can choose from your school, from your friends who are teaching. I'm saying who are a teacher, mathematics teacher, or maybe they are teaching mathematics somewhere. So you can choose that. Since the summer break would be there, can you suggest how to go about it? Maybe your colleagues who can sit down with you for your assignment, over the call, over the video call, or anything to help you out with. I mean, this assignment is just to brainstorm the ideas and come up with the plan. It's nothing you to have go and teach it with the students. Okay, Sandeep, Sukhdeep, I think I have answered your question. Anything related with the assignment? This assignment, what I am talking about is just for the unit 3. यूनिट 2 में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. यूनिट 2 काफी अलग तरीके का है असाइनमेंट है, और यूनिट 1 में भी काफी अलग तरीके का असाइनमेंट है. तो शायद आप परेशान मत होइए उसको लेकर. ओके, आई थिंक आई हैव आंसर्ड ना. या if I haven't answered your question because of I overlooked your chat, please just unmute yourself and ask me. Okay. Yeah, I just did something. So yeah. So let me just go and I'm not going to introduce all these courses for you because this is a self-learning course. You will not I mean Ruchi and I, but you just go through the course. If you have any question, you send us an email or send a post on the discussion forum, and we will talk about it. Okay. Can you please take webinar on how to use GeoGebra and PET, please? We will try to incorporate your question. Yeah, your yes suggestion in the next session. I think GeoGebra is there in the resource teaching thing. Yes, resource to use STLM. Yeah, it is there in the is this session 1.2. We'll do that. So unit 1 is resources for teaching. It's very to gather you into the course and then take you to the proportional reasoning thing. So we will do that to you. I mean, GeoGebra and PET. Okay. So just go to the course and see that. But right now we will not take anything more confusion to you. I mean, I'm not going to take you to the slope. Let's play a game, something along with the resources for teaching. So there is one topic is known as mathematics laboratory we have created in session 1.2, few mathematics lab activities. There is 10 gram and mind reader, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, I think I will speak in Hindi also. तो मैं आपका मैथमेटिक्स जो लैब है उसमें कुछ 10 ग्राम दिया गया है, कुछ माइंड रीडर दिया गया है, तो वो तो आप कर पाएंगे, आप उसको देख पाएंगे और उसको खेल पाएंगे और अपने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ यूज कर पाएंगे। बट एक एक्टिविटी ऐसी है जो शायद वहाँ पे नहीं दी गई है, ऑफ कोर्स नहीं दी गई है, पर उस पे इसके लिए हमने सोचा है कि इसको आपके साथ यहाँ पर खेलें। So this activity is known as Tower of Hanoi. I am sure you, if you have know this particular, please add some tuto with. What is this? Tutorial video of GeoGebra. Yes, there is link and everything here. If you can see my cursor, GeoGebra and PET. It is there. It is there. You just have to go and navigate within the course. So what I'm talking about is, let me just stop sharing this. No, I need this. Okay, so there is this game Tower of Hanoi. So ये इस गेम का एक मकसद है। इस गेम को आप एक गेम की तरह भी खेल सकते हैं जो कि इंटरनेट पे दिया गया है बच्चों के लिए, मैथ्स, लेकिन इसको हम एक मैथमेटिक्स टूल के तौर पे यूज कर सकते हैं। आप अपने क्लासरूम में यूज कर सकते हैं। उसको आप टेक्स्ट बुक के कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ, टेक्स्ट बुक में दिए गए जो कॉन्सेप्ट हैं उसके साथ आप जोड़ सकते हैं। तो let's play and see how you can connect this Tower of Hanoi to your concept given in the textbook. But mostly we have given this particular activity in that I mean, we have using this particular activity is to broaden the horizon of mathematical concept, mathematical teaching, going towards the nature of mathematics to inculcate the reasoning, mathematical reasoning among the students. So let's just play and then we can discuss what maths is. Okay, so I'll just show you how Tower of Hanoi looks like in the game. So if you can just see the video, if you can see my video, there is this 3 poles. I couldn't find the 3 pole kind of things, so similar to this, there is this 3 pole given here, and even in my video I am just showing it to you. So in Tower of Hanoi we can start with 3. We can ask questions why 3, but yeah, so let's just start with the 3. So there are 3 poles, there are many number of discs. So I'll just laid out the rules, what the game is. So we have the biggest disk here. Okay, so I am putting it here on the one pole. मैं एक बड़ा डिस्क जो है, सबसे बड़ा डिस्क जो है उसको मैं एक पोल पे रख रही हूँ। पहला मेरा रूल ये है, चैलेंज और व्हाटएवर यू कैन से, इस बड़े डिस्क को उठाकर मुझे इन बाकी के 2 पोल्स में से किसी एक पे रखना है, ठीक है। तो मेरा जो दूसरा रूल है ये है कि जो सबसे बड़ी, जो सबसे नीचे की डिस्क होगी, मैं इसलिए ऐसा कह रही हूँ क्योंकि जब मैं ऐसी बहुत सारे डिस्क एक के ऊपर एक रखूंगी तो आप ऐसा देख सकते हैं कि एक बड़ा है, फिर उससे छोटा, फिर उससे छोटा और फिर उससे छोटा। तो जो सबसे बड़ा डिस्क जो होगा उसकी जगह आपको चेंज करनी है। तो इसका मतलब ये है कि एक बड़ा डिस्क है उसको उठा के दूसरे किसी पोल, आइदर मतलब चाहे इस वाले पोल में चाहे इस वाले पोल में, उसकी जगह आपको चेंज करनी है। ओके, so I'll just say कि for one disk you have to remove here and here, so you just changed it. The third rule is you have to count the number of steps, how many number of steps you need to take to remove one disk, to remove the largest disk from one pole to the another. Okay, but the trickiest part is when I'll add one more disk on the top of the bigger disk. Okay, it is smaller than the last one. So Now the last rule is you have to take one disk at a time. No, not like this, all this and then shift it to the another pole in a bulk. No. So you have to take one disk at a time, okay, and move the largest disk place. But the fifth and the last rule is you can't put the bigger disk on a smaller one like this. Okay. No, you have to take something differently. So I don't think so you can see my video very clearly. I'll play here. I'll try to play here with you. Okay. So you have to take the one. If I have one disk, I have to, my rule is I have to change this particular disk. Okay. Okay. So one moves require and I gathered it. Okay. But the problem is here, the answer is given. So I'll switch it to the different window and let's play. So let's see, this is one pole, this is free parking is the another pole and finish line is the another pole. Okay. So I have to remove one and finish. Okay. Level 2. Now, this is a bigger disk. This is a smaller disk. I have to take one at a time and finish like this. Okay. सबको समझ में आया ये क्या गेम है या फिर मैं फिर से इसे एक बार समझाऊं क्योंकि मेरा नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है जिसको आप ओके नाउ चित्र थोड़ा सा आवाज कम कर देना हाँ तो अब क्या चैलेंज ये है कि आप मुझे बताइए इसमें अच्छा हुआ इसमें कलर दिखाया गया है कोई भी एक मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं आप में से और मुझे बताइए कि आप को नीचे का जो ग्रीन डिस्क है उसको फिनिश लाइन तक पहुंचाना है लेकिन आपको कम से कम मूव्स ढूंढने हैं ठीक है आप तो बहुत सारे मूव्स हो सकते हैं लेकिन आपको सबसे कम से कम ऑप्टिमम नंबर ऑफ मूव्स ढूंढने हैं तो आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं कि किस तरीके से करना है anyone want to play with me
yes ma'am
okay tell me what should I do and I will do it for you
red one will go to finish
if red one
then
okay.
blue free parking
okay
then again red will come on the free parking
okay
then green will go to finish
and then okay and my last thing is make it like okay so the I haven't told you the last rule you have to assemble all of the discs
again red will come to start
okay yeah
then blue will go up
and
red will go up to that
okay thank you thank you yeah so how many numbers 7 moves okay any आप में से कोई है जो 7 मूव से कम कर सकते हैं क्या सब एग्री हैं कि 7 मूव्स ही हो सकते हैं या उससे कम हो सकते हैं एनीवन हेलो नो okay let me just if everyone is agreed to कि ये सिर्फ 7 मूव्स हो सकते हैं तो लेट्स गो टू द लेवल 4 so we have now 4 discs तो आप इसको करने से पहले क्या गैस कर सकते हैं कि कितने मूव्स लगेंगे आप एक काम कर सकते हैं आप पेज ले सकते हैं पेंसिल ले सकते हैं या फिर अपने माइंड में भी कर सकते हैं कि एक डिस्क के लिए आपको सबसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा मूव थे 1 2 के लिए आपको मिले 3 के लिए मिले 7 तो 4 के लिए कितने मिलेंगे मैं ये वाला गेम नहीं दिखाना चाहती आपको क्योंकि इसमें
15 मैम 2 to the power of 4 minus 1
2 to the power of
4 minus 1.
-1 is the where should we take the -1? It's in the polynomial.
On the side, on the side.
It's
2
a
to the power of
constant.
4 minus 1.
Okay.
So the first one had 1, 1.
Okay.
Okay. One block.
Hmm.
2 to the power of 1 minus 1. So we had only one move. Second one was 2 to the power of 2 minus 1, 3 moves.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And the third level was 2 to the power of 3, 8 minus 1, 7 moves.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one should be 2 to the power of 4 minus 1, which should be 15 moves.
15 moves. Can you play it with me to show? Okay. Someone. अगर आप शायद बात नहीं कर रहे हैं तो म्यूट कर लें प्लीज अपने आप को. Yeah, sorry Padmaja. Yeah. Do you want to
I'll try. I'm just looking at the pattern.
Yeah, okay,
So
no
if
problem.
I'm being it, if I'm being I haven't played it much of recently, this one, but yeah, because you said you want the students to look at the pattern, I thought I was looking at the pattern and talking about it.
No, it's completely fine. I'm just laying it open. We can play it or play it not, but I'm just opening it to see. First
Yes,
thing. The second is that does anyone have any different question to Padmaja, not to me, to Padmaja, saying you are I agree, you are disagree, anything. क्या किसी के को अगर कोई सवाल है या आप एग्री नहीं कर रहे हैं. We played Tower of Hanoi in maths club in our school. The children enjoyed a lot. It was a hit. Even I didn't find a pattern. Yeah. Thanks Shridevi. क्या पद्मजा का दिया हुआ पैटर्न जो उन्होंने बताया है 2⁴ - 1 इज क्या आप सब एग्री करते हैं इस चीज को लेकर इस पर्टिकुलर आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू से इक्वेशन राइट नाउ बट क्या इस जवाब से आप संतुष्ट हैं या आपको कुछ कहना है.
Ma'am, can we play it and see once more?
For the 4?
Yes,
or
ma'am.
for the 3?
For the 4.
For the 4, okay. Padmaja, please help me. Let's do that, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, what should I do then?
Can we place the red one on the finish?
Okay.
Park the blue one.
Okay.
I think red goes back to free parking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we can help each other.
Yes.
Yeah. And then
green goes to finish.
Finish. Green
Yes,
goes
green goes to finish.
All right.
And now
Red goes back to start.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Then blue goes up to green.
green.
Okay.
Again, red will come to free parking.
Free parking. Okay.
Yes. Then start. 1 second. Oh, sorry.
Now red will go to finish.
Okay, but the number will change. Okay.
Now this orange will go to
Can come
park.
to free parking.
Now red will go to start.
So red will go to start.
And blue will go to park.
That will be a problem. Okay.
Then start should go to park.
No.
No, it will take more.
Okay, let's see one more time. Okay. So what should we do? You said sorry, which one I just left off. We can use this one because we know the answer. So how many discs was that? Yeah, 4. This one is easy. So let's see. 15 you said. Okay. So from here, and then this one is here, this one is here, this one is here, this one is here, this one is here. This one is here. How many moves is there? 7. Okay,
Yes.
right now the 8th one will be the this one rule is accomplished, changing the last this one. Now what? So 7 moves was needed. 7 moves were needed.
For 3.
Yeah, two.
But then we
For
have to
3
assemble
days.
also, na?
Yeah, sorry.
We need to assemble all 4 discs together, right?
Yes, I'm just
She's
explaining
giving an analogy for 3 days, 2 days. This we had done for the 3 days, 7 moves.
Yeah,
So
she got it. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I was just saying that you needed the 7 moves to make this particular compilation. Okay, and then the eighth move, the one move is required to change the largest disk here. Then what I mean, this 3 is another compilation. You will need 7 moves to compile it over here. So 7 plus 1 plus 7 is 15. But we can do that. Done.
right, ma'am.
So what about if I have 5 disks? Don't say Padmaja right now. Let's see someone. Okay. What about 5 disks? I'll just show it here. If you are agree with what Padmaja mentioned,
it is 31 times, right?
31 times.
31 moves. You have to place it. Yeah.
31 moves. Everyone
That's a
agrees
minimum
with
thing.
it? Okay. I think someone first make 4 disk arrangement in 15 moves. Okay. 7 moves we can complete. Okay. Sorry, I think this is the first. Can we please? Okay. Yeah. For 31. Everyone agrees with that. Oh, I think nobody will say you got the pattern. I mean, 15 plus 1 plus 15. That is the another pattern. But what Padmaja has said, we need that equation. So what we can do with the
2
children?
to the power of 5 minus 1, right? Because you have 5 disks.
Yes.
So 2 to the power of 5 is 32 minus 1 will be 31 moves.
Yes.
Like how we did 3, it is 2 to the power of 3 minus 1. The same way you have to calculate
So
how many hours.
in general, we can say 2 raised to the power n minus
Yeah.
1 and will be
Yes.
the number of disks.
That is, yeah, for the, if it is going for the higher grades, so sequences, we do like this, right?
Yes. So thank you. I think Chitra mentioned this generalized equation. Now that was my actually that going to be my next question. So how we can represent as a generalized equation? 2 raised to, so what she mentioned is 2 raised to n minus 1. 1 is the constant, n is the number of disks. So yeah, but what we can do with the children is we can even we can make like this solid thing. If we can't, then we can do this Tower of Hanoi online. But I find it very much tricky because here there is this control free parking and finish, which is very hard. Then there is this which gives you the movement target moves. There is then there is no mystery there. So but we can move it around. So you just have to explain the rules, write down on the board 1 to 1 like I told you, and then 2 to 3, 3 to 7, 4 to whatever 15, and then ask. But you guys just find out very fast, but student will go for the multiplication rule.
If I'm a naughty student in the class, the first thing I'll do is why would I require 3? Why not 2?
Yeah.
So if somebody would want to answer that.
Why you need 3?
Why should we have 3 slots?
Yes.
Why can't we have 2 or 4?
Exactly. That would be good question. Can anyone answer that? I mean, this is very intriguing premise what she asked. Why we need three poles to go further and further and further, like 2 raised to n minus 1. I mean, we can use n as a, I mean, I don't know, infinity. I mean, yeah, but why 3 gives you so much of possibility, but not 2, not 1?
I think
No,
because
is there a
if I
relation? Students can find out the relation between the number of slots and the formula final generalization that you're making. Is there any relation there? That is again proportional thinking, I think.
Yeah, but do you think there is a relation between the pole and the number of discs?
There should be, ma'am. Otherwise,
Padmaja, you muted yourself. I think you are talking, but you are muted. Yeah.
sorry, there should be a relation.
There should be a relation. Why? And anyone can answer, but you can. We can discuss among
Why
ourselves.
did we take the point that I'm trying to make here is why did we take 2 to the power? Why? What is that relation of 2? Okay, so that 2 to the power of n minus 1, when we said we found out a relation with, is there anything that is relating that to the number of slots that we have over there?
Oh, I got it. What you're saying. You're saying why we have the power of 2, not power of 3
Yeah,
or
that could be an open question. That could be an open question here where they can check if we have 4 slots. Is it is the thing getting translated into something of a different sequence? That is what I'm trying to get to.
Okay, we can open this question. I
or
think
we can say we can make the formula like this: S minus 1
No,
with
I don't want us to make it. I'm saying we can
no,
open out the question and make them critically think about, is there any relation between the slots and the
but do you think, do you
general
think
formula that they're getting?
what Chitra is presenting, we can hear that particular answer also. I mean, not answer, but that is statement also. But it is not what we should pose to the student. It is something we can discuss among ourselves also. So, which is interesting actually what you are presenting. So, what 2 raised power of 2, does power of 2 disclose
No,
any
I'm
relation
talking about
between
the
the pole?
base, ma'am.
Yeah,
Base.
base 2. I'm
so
saying
I
not base
think
2.
base will always remain number of poles minus 1.
How?
Like like if we have 4 poles,
Hmm.
then 4 minus 1, then the base the formula will get changed. Yes, then
Uh,
it will be like 3 raised to the power n minus 1.
That was what I was trying to get to, but
yes.
does it happen
But
is what is we'll have to say.
then we have to follow trial and hit and trial method.
I am
Yeah,
presenting you the four pole, but do you think what you are this is very interesting. So what you are presenting is a conjecture. We can test it. We can't refute it right now. We can test it,
exactly.
and we can discuss this in our next class or on discussion forum. Oh yes, discussion forum can have this particular prep form. So we can
Yes,
discuss
ma'am.
it on over there. We can post this first. My first what Padmaja and Chitra is presenting the relationship between the pole and the generalized formula. Second, my second question is why this entire sorry, I'll just stop. Otherwise, you will get confused. Why this particular game, this Tower of Hanoi had 3 poles, and you will get n number of you can move n number of discs from one pole to another. So why not only 3 poles? Sorry, 2 poles. Why not?
Because if there are 2 poles, then there is a restriction.
Yes,
Restrictions on number of
the movements will get restricted. The game will not move further.
Exactly. So you can
Third
move.
pole acts as a free space where we
Okay.
can rest our rest of the discs. So it acts as free space
since we have done it in our math club activity, what we felt practically, when we did, actually when we conducted this, we didn't use a disc and the poles. Instead of that, we took cup and saucers. So cups, tumblers actually, like steel tumblers of varying sizes. So and for the disc part, and the saucers for steel plates for that pole part. So the children have to arrange the tumblers inside one, inside the other one. That's how it was conducted. So the same thing happened. Like the children were asking, why can't we have two? So then we gave them the freedom to experiment, and actually they understood with two plates there is a restriction, so they can't move. And for if it is more number of plates, it's too much of choice. So both are not working out. So then they understood, okay, 3 is the best way, or to keep the games as what you say, interesting. So they felt like that. 4 and even 5 and 6, everything they kept and checked themselves. So it was too much of what you say, freedom for them. They will keep anywhere, and it is not coming in that sense. So the game was getting diluted. So that's what practically we felt. I don't know the theoretical part. We never thought of in that way.
So
But
in
the
that
fact check
case,
they were
ma'am,
able to.
so in that case, it might happen like increasing number of poles can reduce the number of moves.
Increasing, oh yes, we can we can make a conjecture and test it out. I think I'm not going to answer this particular question, but we can do that. What Sridevi is telling right now get me thinking is, students were asking questions. Of course it makes this game diluted, but are there any mathematical relationship with this pole? With the increased number of I mean, 3 is a magical number. I'm not saying magical, but why 3 giving you a number of things, and 4 will giving you the dilute number of movement? So why 3? Why 3 is the question. Chitra, you said something, I think I forgot.
Ma'am, I said like whatever earlier I said, like I gave s minus 1 raised to the power n. So where s is number of poles, and then n will be the number of discs.
N will be the number of discs.
Right, and s will be the number of poles. So if in case this will tell us how many moves will be required to assemble the disc. Like suppose we have 4 poles. So the formula will become 3 raised to the power, and we have 4 discs, let's say. So the formula will become 3 raised to the power 4 minus 1.
3 raised to the power 4 minus 1. We can test it out, but I'll just hint it to you that why 2 is there. You can just write it down and find the pattern why 2 is there. Okay.
And the second thing was like number of poles and number of moves are inversely proportional.
Number of poles and number of moves.
Like if we increase the number of poles, that means the number of moves will be decreased.
Okay.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. As the number exponent increases, your numbers will go higher. The number of moves will go bigger and
number
bigger.
of poles, I'm saying number of poles. In exponent, we have number of discs.
Yeah. Number of poles decrease, then naturally your number of moves will be decreasing.
Increase.
Decrease.
Yes, so they are.
Yeah, that's true.
They are inversely proportional.
Yeah, here I think with 2 poles we cannot do anything. We cannot move the what this.
Only for one disc.
With yes, ma'am.
I said
Rajyalakshmi,
only for.
Can you connect it to numbers now? 1 to the power of.
No, I'm not connecting about the numbers, but just a logical thing. With two poles, we cannot move the things. Only one move will be possible.
for
But
one day.
Yeah, one move is possible. So if I connect it to numbers, that will be 1 to the power of something.
Yeah,
Anything to
that
the
that
1
we
to
can
the
do
power of
later.
any
But
number is
we need minimum 3 number of poles to do minimum. The least number of poles is 3.
And
Yeah.
that make the job done.
Yeah, 2 poles we cannot do anything. Least number is 3. Then only it will be interesting for the students.
Yes.
The least number of poles. With the minimum number of poles, we need to do the activity. That is what my point of view.
आई थिंक हमने आपस में बहुत सारा बात किया, लेकिन बाकी लोग यहाँ पर जवाब दे रहे हैं चैट में. और I have Manikanta, ma'am, I have one question. Can we move all 4 discs to free parking and large discs we can move to finish? After that, 1 by 1 disc we can move to finish, so that you by 9 moves we can complete. Now, ma'am, is there any possibility? So you are saying for 4 discs 9 moves are possible, Manikanta? Please unmute yourself and then ask, tell me this is what you're saying. I think 9 moves is not possible. I from my side, but we can discuss it. And you can just type it down, Tower of Hanoi, and just play it for yourself and see. We have choice of at most 2 replacement here. Then attempt. Vimal is saying if we increase slots, then attempts will decrease. So I think base won't be greater than 2, but we need to explore it by trying, of course. So yeah, here you need a place to hold between the. So, okay, I think for the previous answer. So what we came from came to the not conclusion. It's far from conclusion. So this is the beauty of mathematics. You got one particular sequence, a generalized thing, generalized equation, 2 raised to n minus 1, and then we can move further. This is how mathematicians do. So why not 4? Why 3 gives you the answer? Is it a relationship between the pole and the disk and the movement? So this is mathematics. This is why we introduced you to this particular game right now. I mean, there are many number of math lab we have created just so that we can just go into the mathematics. So we can, I am sure we can come up with the answer. Finding the answer is not mathematics or answer. The process of getting to the correct direction or giving the proof is important. This is what mathematics is. So the process is important. So you have made, I think, several conjectures in between our discussion. So I hope you guys will sit down and write it down or whatever you want to do and come up with something interesting for your students and even for our discussion forum, and just talk about mathematics, okay, for this course. I think it will be very interesting to just get to the idea. Someone could say something. If we are keeping the number of disks as a variable, then the number of poles need to be constant or vice versa. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that you can test, Sri Devi. I'm just saying you should test it, not trial and error. I'm not trial and error will give you many trial and errors, but you need to come up with the perfect proof to the question, because what mathematics is, you can give number of a solution in the favor of your equation, your statement or your conjecture, but one proof which is not in favor of your conjecture will refute your equation, your conjecture, I mean. So you can so you need to think about that also.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes.
Actually, I was suddenly thinking when this discussion was going on, like how the game works. So I think either that should be like the disk should be a constant, or the other one. I will test it out anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And ma'am, regarding that online interactions, how frequent it will be? Just I want to.
Mostly this course will have 2 webinar sessions, but Ruchi and I have thinking we should have at least conduct 3 webinar sessions like online for whole course. The first one is just a general one, just getting you into the loop, just introduction, the course flow, everything, telling about assignment, playing one game. But unit webinar 2 will be intense one. Unit for the unit 2, the main proportional reasoning, and then there will be one more. But we are trying to keep the hit to 3 webinar sessions. So the frequency, I think we will announce it on the website, and we will send you the email. But I think it will be in next week, something around Friday. We will let you know 1 week before.
So that means unit 2 before releasing that you will have one webinar, and unit 3 before
unit
releasing
2 will be released on Saturday. On Friday. You can go through it. If you want to complete, you can complete. If you have question, you can write it down, jot it down, your questions, your something issues, everything. And then when we have our next session, you can tell us. We can discuss. We will come prepared with it, our own thing, but we will give the time and space for you guys also. Today's is it.
Sure. Thank you.
It will be a good idea if you go through something beforehand.
Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, guys. I think we stretched it to a half an hour more. Sorry for that, but we had a good discussion. हमने काफी मजेदार discussion किया इस वक्त. श्रीदेवी, शुक्रिया, आपने अपने स्टूडेंट वाला सवाल पोस्ट किया. बाकी चित्रा, पद्मजा एंड विमल, अरिंदम, Manikanta and Ramkrishna, everyone. I don't think so. I will take a name. I can't. Divya, Atyant, सभी लोगों ने जिन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया एंड जवाब दिया उसके लिए शुक्रिया. Aruchi, you want to say something?
No, Tuba, just thank you so much. We all enjoyed a lot, and hope we all see you again in the next webinar.
Yeah, hope. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.